Meaning, imagine 2 or 3 companies control the most powerful system on Earth. That's not just economic power.
So we go from AI helps me write an email to AI is running the research lab pretty fast.
Exactly. AI takeover, loss of human control, some kind of civilization-scale mess at around 70%.
There isn't an obvious category of work that's technically protected anymore.
Some things might survive because humans specifically want a human doing them childcare, certain personal, anything where the human connection is the actual point.
Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Nick, and today we're talking about something that might genuinely change your life in the next 5 years. Our guest is Gwen, an AI analyst who spends her days tracking exactly how close we are to something called superintelligence. Gwen, welcome.
Thanks for having me, Nick, and I'll say this right up front. This is not about your job segment. It's bigger than that.
Okay, that's a hell of an opener. How much bigger are we talking?
There are serious people inside the top AI labs right now who think there's a real chance, not a science fiction chance, a real one, that humanity could lose control of the systems it's building. Not because the artificial intelligence wakes up and decides to hate us, because of something much quieter than that.
Which is? Can you explain more about what you said?
Incentives. Every company racing to build this stuff believes if they slow down, a competitor won't. So nobody slows down. Now imagine that happening across countries and companies, and you end up with a system where everyone is making decisions individually, yet the overall result can still be extremely risky.
So it's less evil artificial intelligence and more nobody wanted to hit the brakes first.
Exactly. AI takeover, loss of human control, some kind of civilization-scale mess at around 70%.
70%?
70%. And to be clear, that's not 70% chance everyone dies tomorrow. It's a broader bucket: authoritarian power grabs, economic chaos, humans quietly losing the ability to say turn it off.
All right, let's talk timeline, because someday and a next year require very different reactions from me.
Fair. The median guess floating around serious forecasting circles right now is somewhere around 2029 for true superintelligence, meaning an AI that's better than the best humans at basically everything, and faster and cheaper while doing it. Some insiders at the big labs are privately even more aggressive than that, whispering more like 2027, 2028.
That's not someday. That's practically a subscription renewal away.
Right, and the reason the timeline keeps compressing is this feedback loop people call recursive self-improvement. AI helps write code, then AI starts doing AI research itself, then that better AI builds the next AI faster than humans could. Once that loop really spins up, progress doesn't creep, it accelerates.
So we go from AI helps me write an email to AI is running the research lab pretty fast.
That's the trajectory. And once a company's engineering department is mostly AI agents instead of human researchers, the whole game changes speed.
Okay, here's where I push back a little. Isn't there a version of this where humans just build in a kill switch? Like, we made it, we can unmake it.
That's the alignment problem, and it's the deepest issue in the whole conversation. You want a system smarter than you to actually want what you want. Sounds simple. It isn't. Even today's AI already does things like make stuff up, misread instructions, claim it did something it didn't. Now scale that system up to superhuman and ask yourself, how confident are you that you'd even notice the mistake before it mattered?
That's genuinely unsettling. I mean, the idea that an AI could be far smarter than us and still misunderstand something important is scary enough.
It gets worse, actually, because even if you perfectly solve alignment, even if the AI does exactly what its owners want, there's a second problem. Who owns it?
Meaning?
Meaning, imagine 2 or 3 companies control the most powerful system on Earth. That's not just economic power. That's strategic advantage, political influence, potentially military leverage, concentrated in an extremely small number of hands. Analysts in this space will tell you plainly, neither a handful of CEOs nor a handful of governments should be trusted with unchecked control over something like that.
So it's not just will the AI turn on us, it's what happens to the rest of us if a tiny group controls the smartest thing on the planet.
That's the real fear, yeah.
Let's talk jobs for a second, because I think that's where this stops being abstract for most people listening.
So here's the uncomfortable part. Every previous wave of technology destroyed old jobs and created new ones. The argument now is, what happens when the new AI can also do the new jobs? If a system becomes better than humans at essentially every cognitive task and robotics eventually catches up physically?
There isn't an obvious category of work that's technically protected anymore. Nothing's safe?
Some things might survive because humans specifically want a human doing them: childcare, certain personal, anything where the human connection is the actual point.
So basically, it means that the AI work, we still eat.
That's the pitch. Though it's worth saying, money solves the income problem, not the meaning problem. Work gives people identity, routine, a sense of purpose. If that goes away, society has to figure out what replaces it, and that's a genuinely hard human problem, not just an economic one.
All right, so knowing all this, the 70%, the alignment problem, jobs disappearing, how you manage AI in your life.
I use AI for research, staying updated, and getting image ideas, but I don't let AI take over my thinking. So people, stop treating this like science fiction.
That's well said, Gwen. This was a lot to sit with in analyzing AI for coming future. Thank you for coming on.
Anytime. It's my pleasure. I am happy to teach people that how to use AI for their best outcomes.
All right. Comment below what you think about AI. Until then, I am Nick, and stay happy always.